Alright, Tule, I'm looking for your eyes. I need your ears. And I also want your hearts. Dalton, I talked about this sometimes, about being present in a lesson. What do you think that means? Right, it's not just listening, Jack, but also I need your body facing toward me, Miles. I need you're sitting straight up and you're ready. You're not just ready to hear me, but really digest what we're going to learn about today, because it's super cool. This is brand new for us. So I really need you with me today. Deal?
Yeah.
All right. So what we are going to be looking at today is animals from the deep levels of the sea. What was the lowest level ocean zone that we've talked about already? Allie? The abyss, or there was another name for it. What was it called? Bailey?
The midnight zone.
That's right, the midnight zone. So, but we're going to talk about animals that live there, Cam, but also how they protect themselves and what's different about them in the low zone of the ocean. But before we move on to those new elements, Camille, we're going to talk about the ways that sea animals protect themselves that we've already learned about. Okay, so the first one was camouflage. Mimi, can you pick a stick for me? Can you hold them in front of your lap so you can grab them?
But then I can see who I'm picking. But Nene, why don't you put the sticks right there?
It's fine. We're good.
That's right next to
Go ahead.
Milo.
Who was it?
Milo.
Milo. Can you tell me a little bit of why sea animals camouflage themselves? What do they do?
So they don't get chomped on, and then they don't get bit.
That's right. So they hide from predators, but how do they do that? What does camouflage mean?
And music, well, let me think. So pretend I'm wearing a big orange suit, this orange wall, and the bag is over there, go like, whoop.
So what color is the wall that you're standing next to?
Orange, and I'm wearing a big, tight orange suit.
Right.
With the thing covering my hair so it doesn't see.
Okay. So you're trying to blend in to your surroundings, right, Milo? Thank you. Have a seat. Mimi, next
I
step.
want to stay up. Mr. Simon. Simon.
No, another stick. And Evan, I need your body face to Dina. Travel in groups. How do some of the sea animals that we learned about travel in groups, what do we call those groups? Some fish do it in the ocean. What do we call those groups? We're in one right now. Milo, is that a good distraction? Do you want some more wait time, or would you like to call in a friend? Quiet hand. Yes.
Who, a boy or a girl?
Well, you better choose a group. Choose for you. Doesn't really matter. Cam, what do we call those groups?
A school.
A school. So fish travel in schools, Skylar?
Or a flock.
Okay, so for birds, they may be traveling in flocks. So, but in the ocean, we call them schools of fish. So
Yeah, or a herd.
a herd.
That's all
A herd of buffalo. That's right. So you're transferring it over. I like it. So how can traveling in schools, Cash, protect the animals?
Oh, I know. Oh, like, if they're all the same, let me demonstrate.
All right.
So, can I have some?
No, just really
So,
quick.
it's like, I was in a group of fish, and we're all the same. It's like, camouflage.
Well, we're not camouflage. We're just traveling in a large group.
Like, so you can hide.
Do you think you're safer as one or with a lot of of different fish altogether.
A lot of different fish, so they don't know what to choose, so they just...
Right, right. And sometimes they even move in different types of motions to scare the predator. And they actually sometimes look like huge animals when they flow all together and they swim together. So that's kind of the importance of swimming in a school. Have a seat. Thank you.
Darn it, I wouldn't.
The next one is a symbiotic relationship. We talked about this, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you a picture, and I want you to tell me the relationship that I'm talking about. And actually, we've already visited this relationship, so you guys should already be experts. And Dalton, can you turn off the lights?
Yeah.
Next time. Next time. Go. Careful.
Can I turn them off? Can I turn them on?
We'll see. You'll have to show me the right behavior, and then I might let you. Okay?
Whoa.
Okay. Check it out. So, let's see. If I see a quiet hand that remembers this symbiotic relationship, what that means, and how it protects both of these different animals, not just the clownfish, but the other animal involved. Julia,
The clownfish and the goby.
nice and loud, I can't hear you.
The clownfish and the goby.
Uh-huh. So it's not the goby, but what do we call these strands right here? It's a different type of animal.
Sea anemone.
Right, Jack, can you turn it on? Thank you. The sea anemone. So how does the sea anemone help protect the clownfish? Kim?
It's poisonous to other creatures, but the clownfish, it doesn't protect it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Julia. I couldn't hear you because some of our friends were talking. Can you do it one more time? Tell me the relationship. What does the sea anemone do for the clownfish?
It protects the clownfish because it's poisonous, but the clownfish has a special effect that it won't that it won't get harmed by the sea anemone.
That's right. So the sea anemone, Evan, is actually poisonous to many other animals.
Sorry.
But because the clownfish has a mucus on his skin, he does not get poisoned by the sea anemone. So that is what we call a symbiotic relationship, where they're helping each other. And how does the sea anemone benefit from the clownfish? Camille?
So the clownfish will eat scraps that are on him that
Uh-huh.
he basically doesn't want on him.
That's right. So he gets a free meal out of it.
And
The sea
he also
anemone.
scares away predators that can eat it.
That's right, that's right. So that is a perfect explanation for our symbiotic relationship. The next one is some animals have shells that protect them, right? So how can the shell, I'm going to show this picture, how can the shell protect the animal from predators? Dalton? Do you have a
It
picture?
can, unless the predator can pry it open
Uh-huh.
or like crack it,
Uh-huh.
it will be safe unless a human gets to it.
That's right. So their hard outer shell, Logan, protects them from other predators. Ooh, what about the poisonous tentacles? What animal can we think of with poisonous tentacles? Let's see if I can think of a couple. Allie?
I think it's like a jellyfish because it has something sticking, hanging from it, and I don't know, I don't know if this is right,
That's okay.
I heard one of my friends say that, I think they're interested or something.
Oh, so some jellyfish on the tentacles that they have, you can put your hands down, thank you. They actually are protected by their tentacles because Allie said that there was, they even have a little electric shock or poison within the tentacles to protect them.
And also, I think it's called the lionfish. I have no idea.
The lionfish?
Yeah, basically.
Ooh, I'm not sure about that, but we may have to check into that, okay, Allie?
I can check.
Okay, Evan?
Portuguese.
Ooh, and I have one more that we have talked about very recently, Annie. It was called counter shading. Can you tell me a little bit about counter shading?
It's kind of like camouflage.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like camouflaging because the top part is like the top part of the water, which is lighter because the sun shines on it.
Uh-huh.
And then the bottom part is a little bit darker because the water is a little bit darker since the water doesn't get.
Oh, so you know what? You are so close. You're on the right track. But Milo, let me ask you this. Is the dark, for counter shading, is the dark piece of the element of the animal on the top or on the bottom of the animal? The dark area. Evan, Allie, last one, okay? If I'm trying to blend in to the dark sea floor, which side of me would I want to be darker? Are you finished?
Yeah.
Okay. It would actually be the top. If I was looking down, trying to find a little meal, but if I was looking for you, Milo, and the top of you was dark, and you blended into the bottom of the ocean, I wouldn't be able to see you. But check this out. If I was at the bottom of the ocean looking up and looking for some meal, you would want your bottom of your body to be lighter. So you would blend into the light of the ocean. That's where the sunlight's coming from. So I have an animal that we can look at that does exactly that. And I bet you guys have seen it before.
Ooh, stingrays. Stingray.
So 2-8, just a little reminder.
Stingray.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You need to find a responsible spot and you need to be seated on your bottom. Okay? You need to stay where we started from, Miles. And I need you to stay with me, okay? Are you ready to come back? Okay, come back. So, Skylar, you can see that the stingray, its bottom is, ooh, it's very, very light. So when it's even at the top of the ocean, just resting above, you couldn't probably spot it that easily because its belly is all white and it's blending into the sunlight above the ocean surface. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But check this out. Look at this picture.
Whoa.
He's at the bottom of the ocean floor. He's even gone a step further. He's buried himself under the sand, only his eyes poking out, so he's hiding from his predators. Wow. And this, Skylar, check it out. Here he's kind of even blending into the debris of the plants at the bottom of the ocean, so he's pretty well hidden. So that's how he uses, or she, uses counter shading.
No,
Okay.
it's only here.
So,
It's in the it.
Skylar, can you get the lights for me?
Lights. Lights. When they're not, daddies are being
Four, 3, 2, 1,
lights.
0. I'd like to honor Miles for being really focused for the last handful of minutes. I haven't had to ask him to refocus. A lot of us are making a lot of jibber jabber. And it kind of hurts my feelings, Cam. Okay? So, Indina, I'd really appreciate if your eyes were up here and you were with me. Alright? Because we're about to do something pretty cool and I need you. Alright? So now we're going to talk about the deep abyss or midnight zone, Cash. So check this out. This is a meter stick. Okay? Indina, this is a meter stick. The midnight zone, it can be up to 11,000 meters deep. Think about that. The deepest part of the ocean can be 7 miles deep. That's pretty deep, right?
That's actually pretty deep.
So I want to talk about how...
Only
Oh, I didn't see a hand. I didn't see a hand, brother. Yes.
Only one submarine can only go about
about 1 mile beneath the surface.
That's right. So what we're going to be talking about is how animals found in the deep part of the ocean, the midnight zone, Adina, how they protect themselves, find food, find a friend or a mate when it's that dark. There's barely any sunlight down there. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about is something called, it's a big word, you ready? Are you ready, Milo?
Yes.
It's called bioluminescence. Everyone say it with me. Bioluminescence. One more time.
Bioluminescence.
So this is another big word for saying that the animals glow underwater to communicate, to find food. So what we're going to do, I need the lights one more time, Skylar. Ready, set, go.
Wait, my shoes off. Can I do it?
Boom, boom, go, go, go. Thank you. So,
Why can't we use that big one?
so I know that it's not going to be that dark in here. Not as dark as it might be, Milo, in the abyss. But some animals with their bioluminescence, Cash, use their light to find food. So I'm going to pretend I am a bioluminescence animal. Oh, I need to find my food. Oh, maybe I'll look over here. Let's go this way.
Have your food.
Oh, wait, I need it silent. Silent like the sea. Silent like the sea. Oh, wow, I found my food. There's my lunch. There's my sandwich. I'm going to eat that later. So I used my glowing bioluminescence to find my food. Another way would be to find a friend, Annie. So Annie and I are going to communicate with our lights. So our signal, Annie, is 2 flashes. So you can turn it on and put your hand over it. So our sign is, that's how we find each other, 2 flashes. Okay? So I'm going to pretend I'm looking around. It's so dark, I can't see a thing. Gosh, where's my friend Annie? I gotta find her. I'm gonna give her my signal. Where is she? No, I don't see it. 2 flash. Oh my gosh, there's Annie! Oh, hey girl, how you doing? Nice to see you. Oh, so I found my friend by using a code.
Yeah.
Last way, Evan, is to distract my predators. Okay, so I might try to scare them with my crazy lights, and they'll be like, "Oh my
That's what
gosh!"
a cuttlefish does.
Scares me. That's right.
A cuttlefish. Hey, tell me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Raise your hand if you can remember all 3 ways that you just talked
Jack,
about.
stop it.
Jack, on your seat. Thanks. I'll ask you back when you're ready. Milo, are you ready? Okay.
I'm ready.
If you can name all 3 ways that the sea animals in the midnight zone use their bioluminescence, raise your hand.
Really? Why do I have 2 chairs? Oh.
Logan, all 3.
First, they use their lights to find stuff that they need or normally their food.
Okay, so find food or prey. Their lights, yes. What else?
And the next one is they use certain signals to try to find other things.
So they maybe try and find a mate by using certain lights, light patterns. Okay, what was the 3rd way?
The 3rd thing was that they use their lights and flash them all around to scare predators away.
That's right. They may use their light to scare off predators. So what we are going to be doing next is each of you will be responsible for creating your very own bioluminescent animal.
Yay!
Okay?
Yay!
But here's the deal. You have to complete the written part first. The written part says, my deep sea creature is called, you give it a name. It uses its bioluminescence too, and you must use one of 3 ways. And give me a beautiful, beautiful illustration, Allie, of your animal and how it uses its bioluminescence. Deal spiel? Yes, Allie.
Is this part already written there?
Yes, each one has this written too, remember.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'll do the stare down. I'm gonna do the stare down.
It says it eats flashlights, so it has all flashlights in its body. The flashlights is just like shining out.
I have a couple pairs of eyes. Thank you.
I'm gonna do
I'm gonna choose the quiet ones that were nice and present for my lesson. Who are giving me their eyes and they're not speaking to the neighbors. I'm not ready. Show me. I'll give it to you when you're ready. And if we have time, we may even come back, share some of our animals with our friends. I'm not showing you already. Yes, I am noticing. Okay, so next week, Cash, can you try to follow our rules a little bit? Since we're talking to your friends and calling out. Milo, what can you do different? Not talk to neighbors. What else, Cash? Listen with not only our ears, but your eyes and your heart.
Raise your hand and don't go. I'm begging you, please.
Yeah, it was a little over the top, don't you agree? Okay, so let's do a
Excuse me,
good
Milo,
job on our assignment.
Milo, that's what I was doing. Mommy forgot me. Sue forgot me. Sue forgot me. She had
Julia's already getting started?
This big traffic light on his head.
Who else is getting started already?
This is how I was going to steer with Hunter, so like it changes lights, like red, yellow, and then green.
Allie's ready.
And then to find me.
Fire football.
Okay, Jack.
I didn't do my mustache fire. I was going to kill this bird. Mine's going to see. I just pray with
What did we talk about? Why do animals in the deep ocean? Oh, laser. Oh, I like it. How you doing, Milo? You finished?
Almost, I just think it's long. No, he's like, he takes
So why would not have your Frank?
It's cow.
I'll give you 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, Cash. 5 more minutes, Miles.
You can make up. So click on it. I've never seen it.
I'm seeing some pretty good illustrations so far.
Inside of
Did they come out? No? They stay in there?
They have really thin skin. But it has really thin skin.
Oh, so does the bioluminescence shine through? Oh, I see. What is this?
That's called and then it comes into its sand on.
Why is it? I still stop. It's my
You're gonna change it again? You know what? We even have time to share. Do you want to share?
This is the front. This is not the front.
Of the group? Alright, couple more minutes and then we may have time to share some. If you don't finish, then either you can read. I still like to share it and tell me what it does, tell me what it does, that's fine. Like cute as in like pretty or like a baby.
He's cute, but he's not.
But he's not.
He looks cute, but he's not. No, he looks cute and it's not.
Allie, are you all finished?
And you can see all the way out of its brain. You can see all the way out of it.
She'll share it in like a minute. Okay. Oh, sure. On there if you want. Couple seconds. Or you can add color to your first illustration.
Miss Moore, can you go on the back?
Ooh. Did you finish coloring? Oh, okay, so wait, we have time to stay where you are to share a few. Even if you're not done, I'd love to hear about your sea animal and how it uses its bioluminescence. So bring your papers with you to the carpet. It's okay, just share what you've written so far. Okay, it's up to you. It's your choice. And we'll do stadium seating. I'll give you 22 seconds. Ready, set, go. 21.